All right, what's up, Husker Nation? This is Real Men Wear Kilts TV, and today we are going to be doing the pregame show for the Nebraska Northwestern game. Now, let's look at the season so far. Right now, Nebraska, lost to Illinois, which we're now actually ranked higher than. We lost that game not because Illinois beat us, but because we beat ourselves. Fordham, Buffalo, we were expected to win those games by a lot, and we did. Oklahoma game, we were expected to lose by a lot. We lost, but only because we beat ourselves. And quite frankly, the Oklahoma game could have easily gone the other way. Nebraska could have beat Oklahoma, but we didn't. As far as the game against Michigan State, we were expected to lose by a little, and we lost by a little, but we did it in overtime. Now, Oklahoma and Michigan State were two top 25 teams, Oklahoma being a top 10 team. You look at the games, shot ourselves in the foot on a lot of them. Special teams has been an issue. O-line has been an issue, which the O-line is young, and someone pointed that out to me, and, yes, the O-line is young and needs more work. Needs more time, more experience, etc., etc. That being said, the game today, we are expected to win. The spread is 11.5 in our favor. We're playing Northwestern, who hasn't looked great this year, and we're expected to win, pretty decently. 11.5, that's more than a touchdown. But what are the keys to Nebraska winning today? Well, one, hopefully there's some major improvements on the O-line so that Adrian Martinez and the receiving core and the running backs can do their job. Hopefully the special teams unit has been working hard. Hopefully our punter's been working hard. Hopefully our kicker's been working hard. As you know, last week we had some really horrible punts. I mean, good God. We made all our field goals, though. So there was an improvement there. Hopefully that improvement continues, so none of those field goals are really that challenging. I made all our field goals and extra point attempts and all that stuff, which is great, but we do need to work on consistency with special teams, and I hope Nebraska has been working on that as well. Defense is looking awesome. Maybe a little more endurance, but other than that, they are looking great. The black shirts this year are looking amazing. Very pleased with what I'm seeing out of the black shirts, and hope to see more of that. That being said, overall, I think Nebraska is going to beat Northwestern. And one more key to victory. This is a Big Ten matchup, which means Big Ten refs. It is at home in Nebraska, but that don't mean much when it comes to the refs. Shouldn't mean anything when it comes to the refs. Where the game's at, they should be calling the game fair. Hopefully this game they call it fair. Y'all know my opinions on that. And those opinions are based on observation. Hopefully Nebraska doesn't give them any reason to call penalties, and hopefully they don't call any bullshit ones either. I'm just something I'm putting out there. I mean, I'm sorry, but I got to put that out there. Overall, I think Nebraska can win this game. We're expected to win. Northwestern is looking far worse than Nebraska is this year, as far as talent goes, as far as ability goes. Northwestern is not looking like a great team this year. This should be a win for Nebraska, provided things go in Nebraska's favor. But you never know. It is college football Saturday, and anybody who pays any attention to college football knows that anything can happen on a college football Saturday. You know, so I mean, it's really going to boil down to where is Nebraska at? And, you know, there's still a lot of talk about Fire and Frost. It's way too soon to be considering Fire and Frost. I think, you know, we're still rebuilding, and the program is improving. And a lot of these people who are calling for Frost to be fired are just impatient. Is Nebraska going to make a bowl game this year? Well, we definitely have to beat Northwestern. We can't beat Northwestern. I mean, I don't see, we got to beat Northwestern. We got to knock off some pretty tough opponents, coming up. It's going to be a challenge. I mean, don't kid yourself. This is going to be a challenge for Nebraska to make a bowl game. Nebraska needs to make some major improvements. And if we can, which I think we can, and we've been showing at least some sort of improvement every week, Nebraska still has a pretty decent chance. Nebraska has shown that it can play with the big dogs. We haven't won against the big dogs, but we've certainly kept it interesting and challenging, which, and really it's been hard to tell a difference between the talent, tell any kind of talent level difference between Nebraska's players and these top 25 teams that we've played so far. Nebraska needs to go in highly motivated today. They need to go in and explode onto that field and really take a dominating position in the game from the get-go and continue to push that dominance throughout the game. That is how Northwestern will be beat. Looking at the schedule going forward, I mean, it's going to be tough, guys. It is going to be tough. We have several top 25 teams to play still, plus some other teams that are looking pretty damn good, even though they're not, but the Big Ten is a tough conference to win in. 1, 2, the refs have not done Nebraska any favors in calling penalties that basically look like bullshit penalties. That being said, I'm not going to harp on that. I keep forgetting to turn the ringer off on that. Sorry, people. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make is Nebraska can win this game, but it's going to take, quite a bit. And, you can't really blame Scott Frost and the coaching staff that much. Maybe a little bit of blame rests on them as why we aren't more successful yet. But I think a lot of it boils down to the players. There's some experience going on. There's still restrictions by the NCAA. The NCAA has in place on certain things that has made it challenging. This is still a rebuilding year, and if we make a bowl game this year, great, awesome. I'll be ecstatic. I think we can make it. I think we will. As far as that goes, as far as the rest of it goes, I mean, we got to beat Northwestern. We got to beat Northwestern. I'm sorry, but they're nowhere near the level Nebraska is this year. And the spread is pretty close, which means, there's somebody out there thinking that, either Northwestern is better than they appear, or they're thinking Nebraska is worse than they appear. One of the two. But 11.5 points in our favor on the spread. Nebraska is, certainly looks talent-wise much better. On paper, it looks better. It's a matter of, is Nebraska going to go out there and execute? And I think Nebraska will today. I'm hoping Nebraska will today. I think it's going to be an interesting game. I think it's going to be a fun game to watch. I don't expect it to be an easy win, but I expect a win. That's my predictions on the game. I mean, I'm not trying to get too specific with it because, it's college football Saturday. Anything can happen, especially in prime time. Look at what Nebraska did last week to Michigan State. Nobody expected Nebraska to take Michigan State into overtime. We did. Michigan State won by a field goal. If they weren't able to score that field goal, yeah. Nobody expected the Oklahoma-Nebraska game to be so close. So already Nebraska is a team that's already shown that you shouldn't count Nebraska out. And that is really important. That is something that needs to be looked at. And the O-line, they're experienced. Hopefully they get better with experience. Hopefully they're not getting manhandled, anymore. Hopefully they've figured that out. Martinez Martinez can't do it all on his own. Though he's shown that he certainly has the capability of at least keeping it interesting despite the O-line, which is great. But if the O-line will let him, we could have even better plays if the O-line would let him have a little more time to develop the plays and go through his, looking out the routes and everything. Like I said, Martinez has proven that he's definitely a high caliber quarterback. He's definitely there's a lot of people don't like Martinez, even though he's our main offensive weapon at this point. It's going to be an interesting game. I think these players have been working really hard. I think they were motivated by the loss against Michigan State to do better. That's been reflected in press conferences they've given. Scott Frost, it seems like his attitude towards it is, definitely motivated to get better, for the team to get better and, do his part in that. Are we coming back to an era of Nebraska dominance in the future? It'd be nice. I don't know if we will or not. But let's take it one game at a time, folks. Let's see where Nebraska's at this week. It's a home game. It's at night. Memorial Stadium. If you've ever been to an evening game at Memorial Stadium, Memorial Stadium really gets loud in the evenings when it's an evening game. So hopefully it's a packed house. Hopefully, fans are there, ready to make some noise and root on the team. That being said, expect a Nebraska win. Expect it to be close. Expect it to be interesting. Hopefully the spread is broken. And we'll catch you guys after the game. Probably sometime tomorrow, early afternoon, I'll do the post-game show. We'll just kind of go from there. And also, tomorrow afternoon, speaking of, shortly after the post-game show posts, there will be a Twitch stream. I stream every Sunday afternoon. It's kind of just, me playing video games, chatting with you guys. A lot of fun. Would love to have you guys in the chat. It doesn't cost you a thing to do Twitch or to use Twitch and whatnot and watch unless you want to. So make sure you head over to twitch.tv/RealMenWearKillsTV and catch the action there. Trying to think of anything else I needed to say. Oh, and if you like these Nebraska videos, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the little bell notification so that you don't miss another episode. Mondays, I usually post a video on Mondays talking either politics or reacting to other videos or whatever I end up feeling like doing that's not Nebraska football. So anyways, so definitely check those out. If you have suggestions for videos, make sure you make some comments. If there's things you want me to talk about, or look at or whatnot, hit me up, let me know. With that, there will be a link in the description for the Twitch channel, and I will catch you guys after the game.